Welcome to the Cool FM Live Sports Show. My name is Jon Berger. We're here on 426 talking about sports. How are you doing, Jared?
Good.
This is Jared Young,
Good.
Coach Jared Young. We got Kevin Lassiter on the far side, my man over here.
Showing our NFL love for our teams today. I don't know where John's at with his Chiefs, but
No,
we won't go there.
Read enough, I guess. I've been reading about it all day, so that's where I'm showing my love. All right, man. So I guess we're gonna hop into the seniors helping seniors top plays. All right, we got Bisbee versus Benson.
Some local 2A action going on. We've got a man in some pickle.
Elite teams too.
Runs him down 4 seconds. Great speed on that third baseman. I want to believe that's Henderson, one of the receivers that was might have been Workman.
Oh, Workman for sure.
Him so.
Ooh, a little shot. Tried to double.
Wow.
No, they called a runner safe.
Got
Good.
there.
Wow, that kid was
Underneath the tag.
hustling.
You got Douglas against the Choya Chargers, playing a great infield defense.
Got him at first.
And that short infield defense caught that runner.
I mean, hey, you halfway up the baseline, man.
Ooh. Well, he looked like he almost hyperextended his knee.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at that.
And then they had a rematch later in the week. They played each other again.
Oh, back at Choya.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that looks
The
like
pickoff,
Choya.
is that a legal pickoff move?
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can step over
Okay.
the rubber, and that's the famous second base step over.
There's been a lot of balk
coaches
talk
use-
recently in
Yeah.
pro baseball.
This is an interesting game. I'm looking forward to when we get to talk about the way this game went because it was a heck of a game.
Oh, look, he's
That
throwing
was
it
a
in.
long throw all the way from the
Did he
outfield.
hit-
Oh, no, catcher couldn't get
Ball
to
by
it.
the catcher.
I love it. This is my first time seeing this. That's a great play. I love that.
When you're a base runner, you got to break stuff up, and that's what he did just there.
I love this drone shot, drone footage.
Wow, what a deep field.
Yeah, that's Douglas.
Coming in the home.
Got him.
Got him.
Love it.
So you see Douglas brought the gloves out. They doing real good in the field in this game.
I think that's their senior night as well. So, see that 2026 in the background. Nice shot to left.
This is at Choya.
And Douglas producing some runs. Great hit, too.
Golly.
Nice job with the replay, Cody.
Man, great footage by our wonderful editing team. They did just a great job this week.
Production
with
stepping up.
all
I
the
love
play-by-plays and ESPN, watch out. So here we are, sponsored by our wonderful sponsor, Seniors Helping Seniors. If you're searching for a like-minded friend to help tackle your chores and tasks, or even a companion to join you in hobbies and activities, call Seniors Helping Seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves and show up ready to exceed expectations on a schedule that meets your needs. Or you can make a difference by joining the Seniors Helping Seniors family. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call 520-487-4246.
I've never had to use them, but I hear some great things about them. The people that do use Seniors
It's a
Helping.
real incredible company.
Yep.
And what they do for all our seniors in the area.
All right, looks like we've got game recaps, the Prestige Remodeling game recaps. Let's see what we've got up first. We've got
The Chargers of Choya versus Douglas.
He runs out that throw,
Man, what a
and
great
another
play
run
at
advances to third.
first.
Nice
I'm
job.
watching that first baseman doing the splits, man. That's ridiculous.
This is a great angle right here with the good
nice
field work.
rundown.
I love this angle. Yeah, you're right.
Ball got through
Yeah.
between first and
Runs
second.
advance. He's running. He running hard too. He
runner
gets the
did
stop
his
sign at
job,
third though.
going first to third. He was moving and shaking.
Taking off again. Oh, bad throw.
throw.
He's gonna keep running.
Pass ball, get to third.
There's one, and yep. Is he gonna bring the second guy in? No, he holds him at third.
Throws to first. Did he get him?
Yeah,
Got him.
That's the one from the play of the week.
Oh, you talked about his knee. He holding it too.
Yeah,
He might have. He
I
probably did
think
hurt
he
it.
did have a little
Oh, with the bunt?
hyperextension there.
Why you're supposed to slide.
Does he run this out?
stepped
Yes,
off the bag.
he's safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
And
second
then
base
throws
was
it
like,
out. Oh,
I
man.
didn't know you were throwing to me. What happened? Why'd you do that?
Dude, this is baseball.
So we got
nice
Choya in the lead now here with 3-2 in the 7th. And Douglas coming through with a clutch throw at home to keep them in the game. They got the chance to come in the 7th. I'm not sure if they were able to pull that game off, but my goodness. And that's pretty much probably the top 2 teams in that league, in that conference. So
Yeah,
they're going to be battling and you know, for that spot, you know, whatever it is that they need to be for the upcoming playoffs. So, you know, Douglas still grinding, but may have come up short in that play, and it looked like it was 3-2 in the 7th. So we'll have to see.
They do play against them again later on in the week, and we'll talk about that in a little bit.
All right, let's see. Wilcox versus Choya. No?
This is still Douglas Troy again.
All right.
Threw him down from home.
Is this the second? Yeah, this is the second matchup. Yep.
All right.
So now they're playing. Looks like this is at Choya, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's at Choya up in Tucson. Star Pass.
So yeah, it's right by Star Pass. It's a beautiful campus, right next to the main Pima campus as well.
And so you can see it's a big difference now. Douglas already out to a 4-0 lead in this game. The bats got hot early in the game. There's an RBI there, RBI single, and the bases were loaded.
Wow. I know. Just a rocket.
This is still the same inning. Now about to be 7-0.
Yep.
9 in the 4th inning.
They're just churning out runs.
Nice work in the field.
Yep. Oh, my.
Whoa.
Does it go? Does it go?
Please. Oh, please. That
I
looks
think
like
I think it bounced. Did it go all the way? No, I think it bounced right in front of the fence, or maybe bounced up the top of the fence, but it was close.
Okay.
10-0 in the 5th. It's another good cut on it. Right back to that same spot. They found a hole in the
That's
outfield,
the hole.
and the Bulldogs
Looks like
attacked
a
it.
Black hole for sure. Bermuda Triangle at Choya Stadium. My goodness.
Looks like Douglas gets some revenge in their second match against Choya, 11-0.
Yeah.
And the difference this time, you could say, was pitching. I think I was talking to Cody about it before the game. He said that during that first game against Choya, several of Douglas' better pitchers were all on rest, but they were able to play in the second matchup, and so that was the difference.
And, you know, hats off to the combination of the NFHS and AIA, whoever is, and the MLB's involved as well, to help these young men save their elbows, save their arms. They're showing them they have a tool that they can use. You can go to a website and it shows you how many days out a kid should be pitching.
Right.
After a certain amount of pitches, how many days he needs to have. So, you know, something like that is crucial these days because, I mean, like we had a player that used to be in the majors from our area, Donnie Veal Jr., and Donnie was going in for his first Tommy John at Dr. Andrews, world famous orthopedic surgeon in Alabama. He was in the waiting room and he called one of our old coaches from Buena. He was like, I don't understand this, Coach Rod. And he was like, what's going on? He said, I'm the oldest person in this room waiting on a surgery. He said, I've got 12 and 13-year-old kids ahead of me. Getting the same surgery because they're wearing
they're pitching way too often,
and they're overuse of, you know, going travel ball and all these extra seasons and all that kind of stuff. And that's a conversation we could have, and people could, you know, have an opinion about, you know, that's what we're here to do if we need to, but you know, overuse of an arm and doing stuff
children,
like that,
you know,
you gotta do a better job. So, you know, hats off to everybody that's helping these kids stay healthy.
Yeah, I like the rest rules, and they publicize it too, so you know this kid can't pitch until this date. You know, taking care of the players,
so you know who's going to be able to be available that week.
Sometimes you got to save you from yourself, right?
All right, let's get into that next one. This one is Bisbee versus Benson. We saw this earlier.
This was a very, very good game. As you can see, Bisbee early in the first. That's an RBI that comes in. Nice job at second. He caught that, but he did hit. Yeah, the runner was safe. Got a stolen base attempt here, and he's safe.
manufacturing runs. There we go.
Finds a little gap in the field and gets on here. So, and he's going to get
double.
2 bases out of it. So far it's all Bisbee right now with the, this is the rundown from the top plays, guys.
Oh, yes.
Great job.
That was some speed at third, man.
Yeah, the hustle there.
He swung low to scoop that thing up, and I think here's the second run getting ready to come in. Yep, catcher couldn't hold on to it.
It's one of those things where you see that stuff happen like that, where someone has that chance to throw the relay or catch a relay. You know, it's like sometimes just let it go and let the catcher make the play himself.
So going into this game, we're now in the 5th inning. We're getting a little later into the contest. Bisbee had been leading all of the game with a 2-0 lead. And then all of a sudden, it looks like Benson's about to turn the bats on, and something strange is about to happen here. Because there's a run.
And here's Dawson coming up.
And there's Judd. Sneaks one right past second base. There's run number 2, so we got a tie game now.
Good shot. Ooh. Yeah, that was
Heck of a hit, and that dropped. Oh,
yeah,
got
that did
past
drop.
left field.
And then here's the run coming in that's going to
Dawson
give the Bobcats the lead.
Nope, not Dawson.
I was going to say Dawson's fast.
Up. Error at third. He's coming towards the plate.
There's Dawson.
The lead turns into 4-2.
Runs.
And he took third.
Wow.
So at this point, Benson's ahead.
Yeah.
And then run number 5 scores. So this is the Bobcats in their last chance to try to get on the board.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's out at first.
The Pumas are just, wow.
So
What
the
a comeback
Bobcats
by them.
win 5-2 and snap a 16-game winning streak that Bisbee had. They had a 16-game winning streak.
Bisbee was on fire. Yeah.
And then also with this win, the Bobcats get the season sweep against Bisbee
Oh, shit.
because they beat them earlier this year. So
Cool.
I could see a big time 2-8 baseball playoff matchup in the future with these two teams having to collide again. So that was a great game. It was a great game. I think Jeff called that game, and we brought that game to you live. It was on YouTube and Facebook. It was I say my favorite game to watch of the week.
Yeah, and I mean, the funny thing is Bisbee always seems to be, it's either Bisbee and Tombstone, Bisbee and Benson, common denominator, Bisbee. Good baseball teams. All right, do we have one more?
Nope, I think that was it.
All right.
So these recaps were brought to you by Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC of Sierra Vista. They've pioneered a visionary approach that empowers exceptional service, reinvigorating the fundamental principles of customer-centric service. As a licensed general contractor, including plumbing and electrical, they proudly cater to both commercial and residential needs. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. And now we're going to bring you some highlights or some updates and news from some of the other games played around the county.
Yes, we've got first up, we've got Buena Colts. They played on April 20th. They lost 1-12 against Vista Grande. A rough outing for the Colts, who fell 12-1. Buena is now has dropped 3 straight to the Spartans. Their record is now 14-9-1. Tuesday they played against Flowing Wells. Tight one that got away. Alex Jackson went for 1 for 3 with a double, a stolen base, and a run. Record fell to 14-10-1. And then they played on Thursday against Flowing Wells. The Colts, oh my gosh, a huge game. Yeah, this is where they shelled them
Again.
Yeah,
So one of those things probably with that was another resting pitcher
yeah.
situation. And our boys went crazy and got hot with the bats and scored 14 runs.
Boy,
Shut them out.
football score, and then that brings them to 15-10-1. And of course, we've been talking about the Douglas Bulldogs all season long. They've just had an incredible season. So on Wednesday, like we said earlier, they played against Choya. Douglas dominated, batting .467 as a team. That's pretty ridiculous. Trace Rodriguez went 2 for 4, 3 runs, 2 doubles, which is a career high. 1 stolen base, and then Jose Ivan Higuera went 3 for 4, 2 runs and 2 RBIs. So, man,
That's a heck of a week for him.
yeah, that's a pretty good day. Week, like you're saying. And then on Friday, they played against Eastmark. So the Douglas extended their road winning streak to 4. And Douglas has won 11 games this season by 6+ runs. Their record is 18-8. They're just smoking
Offensive
teams.
machine.
And then not far behind as far as record goes is the Wilcox Cowboys at 16-7. So they played on Tuesday. They lost to Bisbee like we saw earlier. And then they won against Tombstone 14-9. So they snapped that 1-8 skid against Tombstone, beating them because for the last few years, you know how dominant Tombstone has been. So they beat them for the 3rd time this season. Ty Schull pitched a 6.2 innings and had 8 strikeouts. Went 2 for 5, 3 RBIs and a double. Tucker Stanback went 3 for 4 with 3 runs, 2 doubles. Wilcox has won 13 of their last 16.
Wow,
pretty good, right?
Good season going.
Yeah.
All these
These
2A
numbers impressive.
Man, these 2A schools are just going at it.
Just smashing.
Man, they turning out some good ball players down there, man.
And now we've got Wilcox softball. So the ladies got out there against. So this is another big score. You got Wilcox beating Bisbee 14-0. Wilcox extended their winning streak to 7 games. Hattie McCumber, Hattie the heater. She continued her dominant stretch. She has not thrown fewer than 5 strikeouts in 11 appearances. So that's 55. Minimum of 55 strikeouts. She's just, and we've been talking about how she's breaking records.
280 or 290.
Yeah.
Number 6 now in
Number
the
6.
nation.
Oh,
Number 6.
she was like 12 last week.
Yeah, them strikeouts counting.
Oh,
number
yeah.
6 in the
Smoke, she
nation.
jumped.
Number 1 still in the state of Arizona.
I think she's got a little bit of motivation.
Wildcats.
I'm sorry, number 6 in no hitters. She's got 5 no hitters. That's not strikeouts. Number 6 in
Wildcats.
no-hitters.
Go
Hope you guys
see
are
her.
looking.
Wow.
I know she's a freshman. Go watch her. Get her up to Tucson.
Yeah. And then they also played against Tombstone. So Wilcox beat them 4-2. Wilcox extended their streak to 8. McCumber struck out 13 batters over 7 innings, giving up 1 earned run. She also went 1 for 2 with a stolen base and a run. Lily Williams went 1 for 3 with a run, a double, and an RBI. And then the Bisbee Pumas are 11-8 in softball. The girls played their 3rd straight road loss to Bisbee.
Benson.
Oh, to Benson. I'm sorry. Bisbee lost to Benson. So that's it for those guys. Great week, though, for baseball. The Fyzical Balance Center. Yeah, we've got the Fyzical Balance Center Player of the Week. We were talking about this earlier.
I think we gotta add a couple names to the conversation.
Yeah, looking at some of
talking
those
about
numbers.
these recaps. So we talked about Dawson Judd and him kind of flipping the cap, going rally caps, and starting that comeback that the Bobcats had. He had, first off, he got the save as a pitcher.
Yep.
He had a 3.33 batting average in that game.
Yep.
He had 3 strikeouts, and he had a 0 ERA in that comeback win for the Bobcats. So that was great. But also, you just talked about Jose Ivan Higuera going 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. I'm sorry, 2 runs and 2 RBIs. And then also, how about Ty Schull with pitching 6 innings,
Yep.
8 strikeouts, and then batting 2 for 5 and 3 RBIs and a double. I mean, so it's a little tough to just pick one person.
Right.
I mean,
I'm trying to put all those numbers as you're saying them. I'm like trying to combine them and try and, I can do that with like rushing yards, receiving yards, and touchdowns. But when it comes to baseball, trying to pick a player of the week is not easy.
I might have to change my pick. I mean, as much as I wanted to go with my main man, Superman from Benson, I'm looking at Ty Schull because he did it on both sides of the game. He first off pitching 6.2 innings is big, 8 strikeouts. That's huge. But then he got 3 RBIs and had a double on the other side of the plate. So,
Something to talk about in a few
Okay.
minutes. All right there.
So,
Breaking news. Sorry.
yeah, I'm gonna recommend Ty Schull will be my recommendation for player of the week. But everybody gets a pick, and we do it democratically here. So.
Dawson is still mine just because it was such a huge game. It was like a real
Well,
You know.
sometimes we do this with, individual players and everything. I want to throw the player of the week out there to the Douglas offense on baseball.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
he's just
they're
going to go with the
they're
whole.
just hitting like crazy and
20.
coming through. And, I mean, man, they're averaging. What did you say earlier? They were
Oh
averaging
gosh,
13 runs.
Yeah,
or
13.
14 runs a game. I mean, that's absurd amount of numbers.
Yeah,
So wow. I mean, just an amazing outing from all our Cochise County.
So maybe we
kids.
let the decide in the comments.
Yeah,
let's go with that.
Fan engagement.
Yeah.
You tell us who's
tell-
the player of the week.
Yep, we'd love to see that in the comments in the section. In the let's just pick the Facebook.
Let everybody find out who and tell us who your player of the week is, and we'll let you guys come down to that decision.
All right, so. This week's Player of the Week was brought to you by Fyzical Balance Center. Fyzical Balance Center is much more than your typical physical therapy clinic. At Fyzical Balance and Therapy and Balance Centers, they focus on improving your quality of life by using a holistic whole-body approach to connect your diagnosis with a customized plan of care. Opened by Dr. Tap DeWong of Tap Into Wellness, love your life with Dr. Tap at Fyzical Balance Center in Sierra Vista. We love them so much. Next up, the Vista Pros Heating and Cooling Sports News. Jared, my man, you've got a collection.
Well, there's lots of stuff that we always want to try and get out there in the news, and local sports news is where what we're all about, and some great news coming from all kinds of venues when it comes to different parts of the sports world. So Derek Hall, a local baseball standout still to this day.
I would say local legend. The guy plays pro baseball.
He's a pro baseball player, had a little stint down in the Mexico League.
Yeah, I got to see him play. It was awesome.
And he did pretty well, and he did what he was supposed to, I guess, down there, because as of last week, in April, he was called up to the Phillies. So congratulations.
Welcome.
Back to the show, Derek.
Congrats,
Good luck.
Derek.
Get it done, man. Let's see some dingers like you were hitting a couple years ago, and get into that lineup and do what you have to do for your Phillies to get some wins going. So hats off to Derek Hall. Another soon to be standout senior linebacker. And this guy's got a last name that might be familiar with you.
I don't know. Let me hear.
Jackson Krause.
What? I've never heard that name before.
That young man might have a chance to look at being a side-by-side playing with his brother, because Morningside is officially given him I believe a verbal or some type of offer is going on there, and we saw it in the X account, and so hats off to Jackson.
Yeah.
Getting the chance to get some. He took a visit, and they like what they saw so far. His numbers in the weight room are right around where he needs to be, and so
if you're an athlete and you want us to see your stuff, and you put it on Twitter, put it on X, whatever that is, we're looking, and that's how we found out about this. So hats off to Jackson.
Yeah, there's lots of good tools out there for us in the X world. So hats off to Elon Musk and keeping that thing rolling and helping out high school athletes to be able to speak to all their wonderful schools that they want to. These high school kids can really reach out. And for our final local sports news, so we had our draft. It finished yesterday, and now we have the day of undrafted free agency that's been going on. And man, one thing before I bring up this one, I want to say 6. I think they're up to 6 players from the University of Arizona Wildcats have been either drafted or free agency pickups.
Oh, for sure.
And so hats off to the Wildcat staff and what they've done to produce solid, good players to get to that level. I mean, if they're going pro, that's telling you something. I mean, that's the 1% of the 1%.
There are kids coming out of Arizona all the time that are going to the next level. And like I say to all the kids, perseverance, keep churning at it, keep sticking with it,
Always got to grind.
Yeah, that's what football is. It's just a big grind, and then someday you get on the field. It's fantastic.
And so with that being said, John,
Yes, sorry.
our last hopeful superhero, I want to call him, Mr. Giovanni Borbone, has gone through the whole process of the draft, has his agent working on some teams, and it looks like right now the Las Vegas Raiders want to invite him to a mini camp in the next week or so.
Sweet.
So, excuse me. Shout out to Giovanni having a chance to be able to go show off, do a tryout, if you will. Show his actions and let them speak for themselves. There's a stigma, so to speak, a standard out there in the NFL that they want you at a certain size and in certain weight. And sure. I think he's done what he's supposed to.
Oh, absolutely.
With the weight part and the grind and do what he's he's an All-American long snapper, done everything he needed to. Everything's there. But there's just this one little hiccup that the NFL, I think, should just throw out the door, because if you know what you're doing at your position, let's give it a shot and let's give it a chance. And I hope that, his chances of making it to the NFL are still a good probability. And if not, he's got his other plans of, going into the UFL and doing a tryout and see what happens, or maybe even a draft. The pickup in the UFL at the end of the year. So
he's one of the best at what he does.
Yeah.
And I get it that there are certain, benchmarks they want you to hit. And I understand that. But when a guy is as consistent as he is, I'm happy to see him get a shot. I mean, in that respect, and because, hey, he's a hometown kid. He's a kid from here that paid his dues, did everything right. Did it the way it was supposed to be done. And so we salute you and we support you. And I want to see you get a chance to get on the field, and get on a team, get into a training camp and do your thing, man. I think once he gets a shot and they get a look at him, it's going to change some minds.
Yeah.
Giovanni's a supporter of Cool FM here.
Supporter,
he was even asking if we were going to be live. He wanted to tune in, so I let him know. He can watch the show later on. But
always going to show the young man some love.
Yeah, we always want to give our standouts from Cochise County plenty of love. So, that's the local sports news. If you guys know of other things that are going on, please reach out. Leave stuff in the comments of who we need to shout out. If there's anything else going on in your area with a sporting, breaking news or whatever, we'd like to shower your athletes with plenty of accolade, and support and do whatever we need to do to help your athletes succeed.
I got one other note of local news. I want to send a special shout out to Coach Thomas McClinton of the Sierra Vista Colts, and also from Gridiron Desert Elite Flag Football, as he's now going to join the Buena High School coaching staff. So congrats, Coach Thomas, and looking forward to see you help enhance the coach program and take them to high heights this season.
Cool, man.
It's exciting.
Buena's really taking that mantle of bringing out the athletes and just going full force into sports. I love it.
It's great to see, as a person who's been involved with youth football here for a number of years, it's great to see coaches that pay their dues at the youth level, and develop kids, form great relationships with the organizations and parents, and they get their chance to go and coach at our highest level here in the city, which is coaching at our 5A high school. So I think that's awesome. So congrats to and he's not the first coach to get this opportunity, but he's probably one of the latest to get it. So we just want to say congrats to you, Coach McClinton, and looking forward to see what you do with the Colts.
This week's local sports news is brought to you by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling. Just like your favorite teams, they believe in preparation, performance, and showing up for their community. Vista Pros, local, reliable, and professional. They keep our air conditioning working, and it's starting to get warm. So keep an eye out for your stuff.
It's been a nice spring so far, but we got those wonderful sponsors that want to come out and help keep you cool through those upcoming summer months. They're going to be grueling. They'll come with a vengeance.
Yeah, for sure.
And so,
all right, next up we got Berean Academy buzzer beaters. All right, Jared, what do you got?
We're going to MLB first.
Yep, you already know it.
We're going with MLB. Let's go.
All right.
Let me know when it's time to start.
Cody's
What and do.
All right, so I told you guys MLB updates for as long as I can get them to you. So, the Kansas City Royals moving into a new ballpark. They got plans for a new stadium. Yep. The Royals are set to build a $1.9 billion downtown ballpark as part of a $3 billion project, and they're doing this in collaboration with Hallmark Cards. I don't know if it's going to be Hallmark Stadium or what, but I know it's a lot of fans from Kaufman that love that place. So Kaufman may be going bye-bye pretty soon.
Hey, but you know what? There might be a 1-2 punch here.
It could be.
You know, the Hallmark movies that might be on the Jumbotron
Dude,
for
the
the
Chiefs are
wives
on Hallmark.
while they're watching baseball, while husbands are watching baseball.
Right.
All right. Let Kevin
Last
finish.
piece of news, you good. Last piece of news is Sandy Koufax, Hall of Fame, amazing pitcher, 90 years old. He was awarded the Baseball Digest Lifetime Achievement Award for his achievements during his remarkable career. And again, that gentleman is 90 years old. So salute to Mr. Koufax for winning a Lifetime Achievement Award. Spending a lot of time, not just as a player, but in his post-baseball life, giving back to the league, giving back to the sport. And so that's a great accomplishment for him.
Wow.
All right.
What a legendary name to always hear. When you hear good stuff like that, when you hear from that guy, because, man, he was an incredible person.
Gosh, one of the great pitchers of all time. All right, Jared, nothing is written down.
It's all right. I've got you. So we're going to go with the Arizona Wildcat, buzzer beater. So, as I mentioned before, 6 players from the Wildcat football program have been able to make it to the next level in some capacity. And, Traydon Stukes was one of the highest, the highest
safety.
pick. Second round, he's going to Las Vegas to play for the Raiders.
Golly.
We have Genesis Smith, 4th rounder to the Chargers. Dalton Johnson, once again, another Raider. Raiders are liking what the Wildcats are producing. So, and Michael Dansby is going to play for the Sea Chickens. Oh, sorry, Seattle Seahawks. There you go, Uncle Kevin. I gave you that one. Seeing these guys coming through. Another notable, first round draft pick is the kid from Arizona State, and then
Tyson.
Arizona State, and then
That's right.
The guy that went to the Steelers, the big lineman. So there's gonna be some good. Good rookies. We'll see what happens. A little bit of interesting news. We'll have to see how this all develops with all the draft picks at Arizona Cardinals level.
When it comes to pro football,
It's gonna
this
be
is like outside of the Super Bowl when the Chiefs are in it. This is this is probably my favorite time of the year. So, all right, Cody,
John.
let's see what I've got.
What do you have?
Well, I would like to talk about the NFL as well. It was the NFL draft. I looked at a few teams, and I think the best teams to come out were based on how many picks they had. I thought the Giants probably had the best draft. The Steelers as well. But the Browns, just so many players. 4 of my top 20 players all went to the Browns. And then sneaky, but the Panthers had a really good draft too. So the Jets are on the clock for 2027's first pick because they're awful.
Wow.
So who do you think?
You just didn't even give them a season.
No season whatsoever. They're picking first.
Wow.
And I think it's going to be Arch Manning, but there's three players I think are going to go number 1 that have a chance at going number 1. It's either Arch Manning, Dante Moore, or Jeremiah Smith. And finally, I want to shout out to the Ravens, Kevin's Ravens, for taking 11 picks, 2 guards, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. That's how you do it. You double up on all those players, and if one of them fails, you remember how they the Redskins picked up Kirk Cousins after they got RG3, and guess who's still in the NFL right now?
Exactly. On this, who's still playing?
Yeah.
But
so you double up on those guys, and it's such a valuable thing to teams to be able to and that was my backup team as far as having a great draft. So that was the buzzer beater.
One real quick thing back on that young man that was drafted to the Steelers.
Yeah.
From Arizona State.
Oh,
the
Ian Nightcore. He was my favorite lineman
big
in
left
the draft.
tackle. So to me, if you're drafting the left tackle in the first round,
Right.
You're sending a message to everybody that somebody might be coming back to play.
Ooh, Aaron.
Aaron
Is that what you're
might stick
saying?
around if he's got a left tackle to protect him.
That's a
We'll
good
have
point.
to see how that develops. So
Didn't they also pick up a? Oh, I need to look. I don't want
I'm
to
not
say.
sure, but-
I think they picked up a quarterback too, which was a little like everybody was a little
They
bit.
did
concerned.
draft the quarterback, and the funny part is the guy that he drafted as a quarterback, I want to say he's a lifelong Browns fan. I cannot remember his name right now, but I saw a video of him online where he got drafted by Pittsburgh. You know, most of the guys getting drafted, they got the hat sitting out, right? And so when they announce he gets picked, his family's in there cheering for him, and he's got the Steelers cap in his hand,
no.
and he's just kind of holding it like this, and he never puts it on his head
Oh, no.
because he knows how ugly it is, and he's like, I'm happy to be in the league, but I got to wear this mess. But hey, getting in the league is the big part, man. It's a huge accomplishment. I want to mention a piece of draft news I think is significant. So I'm a big fan of Military Service Academy football, and Eli Heidenreich, running back / I'm gonna call him wide receiver
who knows?
from the Naval Academy. His name was called. He was drafted also by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's a Pittsburgh native. So the Pittsburgh native played his high school football in Pittsburgh, went to the Naval Academy, and then gets drafted by the Steelers. So even though you play for the Steelers, I do support Service Academy football. So I'm wishing you the best of luck. I hope you get good stats, but I don't want you to beat the Ravens this year.
I don't know, man.
Speaking of breaking news from the Ravens, I showed Kevin while he was in the middle of talking about something. Diego Pavia has been invited to a mini camp this week at the Ravens. So
At the
we'll have
Ravens.
to see what
See,
happens for him.
of all
If
the
something does
teams,
happen. What a disappointment!
there's only two teams that aren't afraid
the
of
first
short
time in
quarterbacks.
2014.
I think it's a great pick.
A person that went undrafted that was a Heisman
Heisman
finalist.
Yeah.
You know,
Just,
I'm starting to notice a trend. Each year, the NFL is showing us that, hey, there's certain rules to the game. And if they feel like you've violated those rules to the game, then you're not going to get paid millions of dollars.
Yep.
And you're going to lose. And you may get a chance to play in the league because if your talent says you are good enough, you are good. And I think Diego is good enough to play in the NFL. Sure. But I'm making the comparison here, and I hate to do this because I'm a fan of this guy, but I'm making a comparison to Shedeur Sanders, how he slid way down in the rounds last season. Diego now is going to have to prove himself the same way that Shedeur proved himself. That's going to be hard to do playing on a roster like the Ravens, but it's you know, if you're good enough, kid, go out there and make your chance. But unfortunately for Diego, his conduct post Heisman announcement is kind of what hurt him because you don't want to see that kind of stuff from a quarterback. If you was a wide receiver, if you were, you know, a defensive back, that might be forgivable. But as a quarterback, a guy who's going to touch the ball every snap, it's a certain level of composure and that they want to see from you. And unfortunately, he didn't meet that mark. Also, he doesn't have an agent. He was representing himself. And we don't know how much he communicated with teams. And so if you're representing yourself, you have to do that work
as a quarterback.
As a quarterback. I mean, now you could compare him to like a Lamar, but Lamar does have an agent, just happens to be his mom. At least somebody's talking to the teams.
Someone's looking.
But you know, so it's difficult. But I mean, I think that he's good enough to get an opportunity to make a 53-man roster somewhere in the NFL.
That's a good point.
Dare I say that this is a comparison to somebody back in the day that had a mouth on him?
Yeah. You know, it's funny. He reminds me of him in the way he plays too.
Money
But he was
Manziel.
drafted.
He was
regardless
drafted,
of,
you know, and
but
a lot of times
he's
people
still playing
say
in the CFL.
Pavia.
people say the Heisman, being a Heisman finalist just means that you're one of the first guys to lose. Well, no, it means you're one of the top 3 or 4 football players, college football players in the country. So he was good enough to possibly win that trophy, which means he's good enough to probably be drafted.
The guy's the real problem is that he's 5'8". And that he had to wear heels to the Heisman Trophy presentation.
Yeah, but he's not the first guy to be under 6 feet to play
not.
quarterback in the NFL.
Somebody's up in Minnesota now.
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
But when you combine it with like you're saying, the Manziel effect, like it's really hard to get drafted that way.
I mean, we can't say he doesn't have the on-field accomplishments. Remember, he beat Bama.
He was awesome. True. He was
not
awesome.
him by himself, but he led a team that beat a Vanderbilt team that beat Alabama.
Yeah.
So in his 2 seasons at Vandy, he played amazing football. And hey, go to camp and show him what you can do. And even if you don't make the Baltimore roster, someone else is going to see how you perform and you may get a chance. But he could make that roster because Baltimore usually carries 3 quarterbacks. And I think right now we have 2 I know on the roster. Of course, Lamar Jackson, and then we got Tyler Huntley as the backup, who is like Lamar 1.5. I'm not calling 2.0. He's like a little step below what Lamar. I looked it up. He's 1 inch shorter and like 1 pound lighter than Lamar Jackson.
Dude,
but you can run the same offense. And you know what? Pavia can run that kind of stuff too. He has that level of athleticism. Not as fast, but he has enough athleticism that he could be a running threat with the football. And so I think it's a good spot for him. We'll see what happens with it.
See if he's hanging out with the birds next week after his tryout. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right, we're going to lead into a fun episode of sports trivia, but first,
seniors helping seniors trivia. Oh, do we need to?
Nope, we gotta.
Yeah, I already got that.
Academy.
Oh, I read that.
Shout out.
I love Berean. I talk. Berean Academy in Sierra Vista. Get ready for nonstop highlights and bold predictions. Everything you love about the game. That's Berean Academy showing us their love. Okay, next, seniors helping seniors sports trivia.
According to our team, behind the scenes, he said it's going to be a fun-filled questionnaire. So see how this goes.
He's laughing, so it's
we
painful.
all get to catch up on Dennis this week, so that's plus in our book.
That's if I can
get right answer.
Yeah, any right answer.
That's the key part of it, too.
Gosh. Cody always thinks it's easy.
All right.
NFL, including this season, in the last decade, name the 6 running backs that have been selected by top 10 picks in the NFL draft.
6?
Okay. Yeah. In the last decade, so 2025 or 2015. 1-5. So I've got to remember.
I can remember one.
Okay.
Wow.
Can you put that question back up? I just want to look at it. There's so many running backs. Okay. Yeah.
It's tough. Because for some reason, I'm drawing a blank other than one name. Well, I ain't going to get it wrong. I know that much.
Okay.
Because I cannot remember the young man's name that got drafted this year. 'Cause I think there was a running back that got drafted this year.
Well, I'm not telling you.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I won't cheat, though, because I couldn't remember his name.
What is the other guy that I want to get? Only 6? I've already got 3.
How many years? You said 10?
Yeah, last 10 years. Oh, 2015. Okay, all the way. I don't know. I've got 3. I'm happy with my 3. Shoot, can I think of anything else? Who else was who was the running back that was drafted?
All right, John, what you got?
I've got
I don't think he was
Gibbs,
the top 10.
Love, and Pierce. Pierce and Love this year. Gibbs about 3 years ago.
I may be wrong on one of these. I think it might be 2, but Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
My running back at Tampa from the Oregon Ducks. I don't know if he went first round or not.
I don't think he did.
Scatterbo?
Nope.
I don't think he was a top 10
He was a
pick.
third rounder.
No, I don't think he was a first rounder either.
Checo.
Nope, 7th rounder.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, he was one of the only 7th rounders.
I throw that one out.
My first one was easy. I said Ashton Genty from the Raiders.
Shoot.
And then I don't know if this guy was a top 10, and I don't know if he fits the time period, but Christian McCaffrey.
I don't think he was a first-round draft pick, was he? Oh, he was.
Got 2, baby.
Oh, Fournette.
Hey, you're missing
Fournette.
one. The guy that got picked by the Seahawks.
We all should have known.
We all should have said Bijan. Yeah, the local guy, right? We always was the easy one, right?
But there's one more.
I couldn't remember the name Jeremiah Love. I could see his face. I couldn't remember his name.
So I got one right that Pierce got drafted by the Seahawks with a 32nd pick yesterday or last.
So he said top 10 picks, right?
10,
Top 10 picks.
Oh, top 10
picks.
10.
Shoot.
And you got to be elite to get the top 10 because your running backs don't get treated as well as they used to back in the day. So,
Okay.
All right, so I got 2 of them.
Dang it. Okay, Cody, you got me there. Okay, let's keep
Look, I
going.
even started writing a B, and then it was like I couldn't remember if he was a top 10 or not, so I didn't write it right
Yeah,
at all.
he was.
All right, in the NFL, including this season, in the last decade, name the 8 quarterbacks that have been selected number 1 in the NFL, oh my gosh, quarterbacks
Number
since
one?
2015. Okay.
Since 15. That's
Yeah,
tough.
I know. That's so hard because I don't think that guy was drafted. Okay. So. Okay.
Who went number one?
Goodness, man, this is.
Yeah, you doing your thing, Cody. 'Cause,
You guys seeing the smoke rolling out of our ears? We're sorry. We really
Who's
got
the other
stumped here.
quarterback? Number 1 overall. Oh.
Oh, he didn't go number one, did he? Did he?
Cam Newton did, but
But
He
that
wasn't
was
that-
more than
Yeah,
10
that's
years ago.
2012.
Way back.
This one might have been more than. Did he go one?
shoot, there's 8 of them in
Can't
10
remember. I
years?
think he might have went number one. I'm not
Gosh.
sure.
Okay, so then every year for the last 10 years, there's been.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I got 2 because I can't remember the other guy.
I only
went
got
or not.
3,
I got
and
2.
I think one of them's
And I'll be
wrong.
mad when
We'll see.
when I see the
I
ones I,
got
missed.
2. What do you got, John?
Okay, Mendoza,
Oh, duh.
Yep.
Think about, I'm like, why did I
Low-hanging
put
fruit.
it?
Lawrence.
Who?
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
Trevor
wa-
Lawrence. I put Luck in there, but I don't think that was. I think that's 20s.
Yeah, that's like 2011 or something like
And
that.
then
That's
I'm
what-
pretty sure I'm wrong with this one, but I said Daniels from the Commanders.
I don't think he was the number one pick.
No, I
was
don't.
he?
I think it was
No.
number 3. I can't remember who.
He
went
was a
ahead of him.
first rounder for sure, though.
Yeah. All right, Jared.
I just went wild with this one. Mahomes? I don't even know.
No, number 10.
No, he wasn't number one. Nope.
Caleb Williams.
Oh, you
Yep.
got me on
Yep.
that one.
I
Good
got
one.
that.
Yep.
That's the only one I can
Good one.
remember.
Good one.
Besides Mendoza, but I forgot to put Mendoza. I did put Bryce Young, but then I crossed him out as I knew he wasn't number one.
Was it?
So
That
I
was-
said Caleb
Stroud-
Williams and Mendoza. Those are 2 I had. I couldn't remember. Did
Stroud
Daniel
or
Jones go
Bryce?
number 1?
Daniel Jones?
I can't remember if he was number
Cam
1.
Ward last
Cam
year.
Ward was
Bryce
the first
Young.
pick last year, and it was Bryce Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young. Yeah.
So Fernando Mendoza, Cam Ward,
Joe
Caleb
Burrow.
Williams, Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence, Joe
And
Burrow,
your man.
Kyler Murray, and Baker
I
Mayfield.
didn't think it was that
I
far
knew-
back.
I'm so stupid.
Oh,
All of
sorry,
those
Bucks
are
fan.
obvious. Okay, so I got 2 on that one.
Whew. I got one.
That's why it made so much sense to call him K1. He wore number 1, and he was the first pick of the first round.
All right.
Oh, man.
Okay, Cody.
Don't give us O lineman or D lineman right now. We're gonna,
Oh, that's right. We still got another question. We ain't done yet.
Name all of the linemen for the Browns.
3 positions have never been picked in the top 10 of the NFL draft. Well, I know
3
2 of them.
positions that are never. Oh yeah. 3 positions. Oh yeah.
Heck, I know 3 of them. It's easy.
I got it.
What you got, John?
Punter, kicker, and long snapper.
yeah, I said long snapper, kicker, and O line.
I said punter, kicker, long snapper, the specialist.
Probably.
What do we get?
Hey! Good job, John.
Everybody got 2.
John got all 3. I got all 3. You got one, 2?
Man, we're climbing
There's
those
been some
ranks.
like tackles that have gone like
I forgot
number
about,
1
like,
before,
Orlando
right?
Hayes.
Yeah, there you go.
Boy,
Those
that's
guys way back in the day. Yeah, right.
yeah, we should. Oh boy, if we started doing trivia, nobody'd even care. We're so old.
Michael Orr.
Oh,
was up
yeah.
there. I don't know if he went.
I don't think he knew number 1 though, but I think he was a
up there.
first round pick though. He was a first round pick.
He was up there.
It's crazy. Now we feeling old because we were talking about it before the show. How we seeing guys that we grew up watching, their sons are now getting drafted. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, what's his name? Just got
Like Jeremiah Trotter's son got drafted. You know,
We were going through, yeah, dude.
Josiah Trotter. Can't wait to see him
Some
play.
of
as soon as I
those
saw that last name, I said I got to go look this guy up because I wonder if
And
he's
did
Jeremiah's
too.
son, and he
I did it
was.
right away. I was like, oh.
There's a second McCaffrey in the NFL. I don't think people know about, and there's also like 3 Watts. No, there's 2 Watts now because
Yeah, it was
JJ and TJ, and
TJ,
now
JJ, and the one that played fullback in Pittsburgh, right?
that should be the trivia question. Yeah. Which of
You
the
know that
Watts?
There's another popular name of a family that just continues to put football players out there is that Shipley family from Texas.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
There's
those
another
wide
one.
receivers.
Yeah.
There's another one that's getting ready to be drafted.
Yeah. Wow.
It's just there's lots of
And
that.
let's not forget about Manning.
Yeah, Manning, of course. Yeah,
Might
the
be
guy
the
that
royal
throws to
standard
him.
of football.
What's his name's coming up? Marshall. I love how he calls it Marshall
Well,
as the sheriff. That was perfect.
yeah, that's
And that's the one I was telling you about earlier, John, that he's a phenomenal high school player right now.
Watch his highlights. He's got.
So we got Archie, Peyton, Eli, what's my man name in Texas?
Arch.
Arch,
Arch,
and
right,
then,
yeah.
and now Marshall Manning. That is a
Boy.
pretty cool name, man.
Yeah.
Marshall Manning.
That's
Oh, speaking of cool names, Baker Mayfield. Congratulations to him and his wife for having their second child this week. His name Maverick Mayfield.
Maverick
okay.
Mayfield. That's a
thought
good
it-
name too.
I thought it might be
that was
Nina Pinta Mayfield.
That sounds like the
Nina-
name of like a slot wide receiver, you know? Like that's what it sounds like.
Wes
Maverick
Welker.
out of the
Wes
slot.
Welker, Maverick Mayfield. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see. And actually, they showed a video back where they were sending a camera through the locker room at Tampa, and they were asking what the name of the child would be. You know, Baker's second kid. Ibuka predicted it. He actually said Maverick.
You know why? You're dangerous, Maverick. You're dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
His favorite wide receiver, I think.
Oh yeah.
That guy's a beast.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a heck of a third year.
Oh man.
I'm looking forward to seeing what we're gonna do. We got a heck of a lineman from that that Notre Dame lineman was a sleeper.
All of them.
From
Dude,
it's such the coolest thing I love about the draft is how these coaches or these programs call these guys, and then they just catch them off guard. So this lineman from Notre Dame that got drafted by Tampa Bay late in the rounds yesterday, he's playing basketball with his buddy,
okay.
and he calls him and says, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, this is Jason Lick from, so and so from the Tampa Bay Bucks. Want to make you a buck." He's like, "Really?" And then he's just still shooting. You hear,
But that shows you got great
love
friends
that.
around you because you can imagine the pressure those guys are feeling
Yeah.
during that moment,
Yeah.
waiting for your name to be called, and somebody, hey man, let's go shoot some hoops real quick. Let's take you away from this environment and help keep you mentally disengaged from that, and then boom, it happens.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just I'd love seeing all the. To me, the best one was Reuben Bain. Reuben Bain grabs the hat and just keeps on going. Doesn't even look at his hat in the mirror. Just puts it on. Let's go.
Yep, I'm ready to go play.
My short arms and all.
Now, from what I hear, he doesn't use doors. He just walks through them.
Yeah. Well, we're about to see.
He just
What I love
some
about
buck ball.
that is you get him going on the edge so much it's going to produce a ton of sacks for the other side.
it always
the
looks that
other
way.
end is gonna always feast.
Yeah,
When I
it's
got a
gonna
guy
be
over here
nuts.
that's killing, the other end's gonna look great.
There was this guy, and I know
Slide
you guys.
protection, right?
You guys remember Neil Smith on one side, Derek Thomas on the other. I mean, one guy went straight and the other one curved around, and they pinched. It
Yep.
was
And
Bookends.
those guys, you put them on the same side and they did stunts.
Oh,
And people couldn't even do nothing.
Those bookends at DN is just it's invaluable, man.
Yeah.
Well, that was the Seniors Helping Seniors trivia that we've just been talking over
That was a
for the
good
last
show, though.
5 minutes. Yeah, I love
Real
the
good
show.
show. It was
a good show.
We love the kids. We love all the people. We love you guys checking in and, following us. That's it for this Cool FM Live Sports Show, brought to you by Seniors Helping Seniors with supporting sponsors Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Berean Academy, Fyzical Balance Center, and we're going to have a new one coming soon. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors, all the families. You guys, all of our sponsors are taking care of this being produced for you. So just remember, when you're seeing this, it's because of all those names that I just read off. So, Jared, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Well, look forward to seeing what's coming up for the upcoming week in sports. I know that things are probably going to be wrapping up at the regular season for a lot of these area schools. So they're going to be, finishing up their regular season games and figuring out what's going to happen for their upcoming playoffs and selections. And so we'll have to see how it goes. Track team's doing pretty well at Buena, from what I hear. A lot of good noise coming from the 4x4 team. Obviously, shocker. Probably going to be repeating a 3-time 4x4 state champ. We'll see. I don't want to jinx it, but man, those guys are phenomenal. And I attended a middle school track meet yesterday, and let me tell you, there's some incredible talent coming this way. Whatever level they end up at, in the near future, and they're respectable cities. But for our area, from what I see, I hope that what I saw yesterday, a lot of these kids, end up going together wherever they go, like a 4x1 team. I would love to see that, continue. So
For sure.
We'll have to see how that goes. But I think that's something we need to also try and maybe look into in the future as we progress with this program and with what we do for Cool FM. Is maybe we need to tap into covering some middle school highlights, and we get out there and we cover youth sports and we cover youth football or whatever, and maybe we need to tap into the different markets like that. To it's not all about always high school. We want to show pre-high school. This is what's coming up for this kid's going to be going to this school or such and such. I just want to make sure that we are doing what we do and then some and expanding. So
you say this as if you're an athletic director at a middle school.
Yeah,
as if
a little bit of a plug. No, there's no plug at all. I love seeing our athletes get better and do. I mean, we had a girl up there. If we want to shout her out, I'll shout her out. Her name's Brenna McFadden at Benson. She was trying to qualify yesterday and had an electric timer. She's trying to qualify for the nationals in the 800 meters.
Stop it!
And she's not even in high school yet, and so she's ranked top in the state, I think, and now in her race, the 800. So or top three is what I've heard. So
that's the hardest run.
Shout out to the Benson athletes. Just continue to amaze me to see how that town is just putting just amazing kids out there. Not only just athletes, but well-rounded people.
Yes.
And that's what I like to see in our athletes around the area too. I mean, there was, so much support on that field when kids were running by on the track and everything. And it's always been that way at a track meet if you ever gone to one or been at one. It's just a big old huge cheer fest. No matter what's going on, everybody's out there for each other. So I just like seeing it was a good atmosphere. 16 schools, I think, arrived all together for that yesterday. So, shout out to Benson Middle School Track and Field. Good show yesterday, and look forward to seeing what we're gonna do here in the next week or so. I don't know. We got some upcoming games, critical games. We'll see. We'll get them out there. You guys keep tuned in with us.
Yeah, Kevin.
Let me see. I want to say that remind everybody to get out to the fields and the parks to go play some ball out there. And remind everybody that watch the show, please don't forget, vote in the comments about who you think should be the winners of the Player of the Week. We got 3 great candidates that had 3 great weeks of baseball. So don't forget to leave your comment in the comments so we can see who you think. And if you want to recommend somebody else, provide some stats. And even better, send us some video.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We love video. We put up a fan video before. All right. Well, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Cody on the far side. Thank you to Cool FM.
Get the sound effect in there, man. Cody, man. You got to get that going. You got to get that stuff. I love it.
All right. Well, my name's Jon Berger. Thank you for watching. Have a great God bless you.